Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim, and today I'm continuing my playthrough of Normandy 44. We're getting ready to start turn 4. And on this date in history, June 9th, La Fière bridgehead created and Aysville Falls. And again, I'm not sure where those are located at. I probably should have looked it up before I started. But we'll see if we can find that out as we're playing along here. All right, before we get into the action, though, a couple more corrections from the previous episode. You may recall I had the overstack situation here after that one airborne unit took replacements. Well, as a matter of fact, it was actually overstacked before they took replacements, because for some reason I've been thinking that 3 strength units are only 1 stacking point. They're actually 2 stacking points. So even when this one was reduced, this was overstacked. So what should have happened, if you remember, we had excuse me, we had some 82nd Airborne units were in this hex. This one was flipped. And they retreated, excuse me, after the combat. And this one was flipped. It still is, right? Yeah. I retreated this one into here as a 1 hex retreat because there's friendly units here. You're allowed to do the 1 hex retreat into an EZOC. However, they can't stop there because that would create an overstack. I was thinking these were each 1 point each. So this unit should have actually retreated to here, and then it was disrupted, so it wasn't eligible for replacements. So actually the replacements should have gone to this unit. So we'll fix that. That wouldn't have affected anything that transpired because I ended up undoing that illegal attack that we made here with the overstack. The other thing that I messed up is, again, because thinking that 3 strength units are only 1 stacking point, these can't all fit in here. So I'll figure out what we would have done differently then. So all this can fit, but this one cannot. I think what I would have done with them, I wouldn't want to leave them here like this, because that would have been a good attack opportunity for the Allies. I'm thinking I probably would have just pulled them back to here for the time being. Or they could fit over here, I guess. Oh, but we did an attack there, so that would have messed that up. We'll just say that they pulled back to here for the time being. All right, so I think that gets everything back in order. And hopefully got everything, all of our overstack situations resolved now, truly. And from this point on, I'll remember, hopefully, that 3 points is 2, or 3 strength is 2 stacking points. All right. Enough of that. Let's start the turn off. I need to make sure. I think I might have nudged this unit. You would have come in from here. Where was I sending him? Let me go check and see which hex that one should actually be in. All right, this was in Villers Bocage. All right, and while I was away, I looked up those two places. So they're actually not indicated on the map here, but Aysville is just south of, it's between St. Mary-Glise and Montabor, so probably would represent this hex. And then the Lafayette Bridgehead is just west of St. Mary-Glise right here. So I'm assuming that would be represented by taking that hex, which I don't know, we'll see. Those might be tough to meet. All right, so let's find out what our weather is. If we get some clear weather, that would certainly help the Allies out quite a bit. So we'll roll for the weather. And it's overcast again. At least we get one air unit on each side. So overcast 3. Again, don't need to worry about improved positions yet. Next turn, they'll be able to start doing those. The Germans get 2 supply points. I think we'll just evenly distribute them. 1 infantry replacement this time, which I think is good for the Allies because they have a lot of armor that needs replacements. I don't think they have, well, they do have at least 1 that I see right off the bat that needs infantry replacement. Then the Americans and the British each get an infantry replacement. And then what else do we have here? We're on this line. 1 and 1 for air units, 2 and 2 for naval units, and we do get our supply points. So 1 each for now until those mulberries are completed. And then 1 air unit. Come on. There we go. Just use my fingers. All righty. And then we ready all of the in-supply headquarters and warfare brigades. So now we had 1 here that moved. Was it here? Yeah. And I think that was the only one that was flipped. Okay. So we'll go to the German turn. German replacement phase. They have 2 infantry, or actually 3 infantry replacements available. So I know we've got the 1 here that can take it. Oops. And where else? Strong points can't take replacements. Those are all full strength. This can't take a replacement. I'm pretty sure it would be armor anyway if it could. This is an armor replacement. This is an armor replacement. These guys just got disrupted. This is an armor replacement. That's an armor replacement. So yeah, I think that's all they can take. All right, then the German movement phase. And remember, these guys, because they're next to an enemy unit, have to remove this at the beginning of the German movement phase. And the other 2 probably will be as well. All right, let's see what we got coming in for reinforcements for turn 4. We've got these 4 plus these 3. So let's get that all over here. See where they're coming in at. It's like some to the south and some to the east. From the east. So we got these down here. Got this one coming over in the green sector, which is anywhere down here. We've got a few coming in over in blue. So up over here. All right. I'm thinking we'll probably use our truck marker on this guy. Let's see who we want to use strap moves. We'll pull these back off. Got a lot more armor here from Panzer Lair. And then some more 346th, which this guy belongs to. Coming in over here. One, two, three, or 1, 2, 3, maybe there. I think we just put them all there. We can figure out where we want them to go from there next turn. All right, Panzer Lair we were sending up over this way, weren't we? To try to keep these guys over in Utah from busting through. Looks like they're going to need some help up around Bayou as well. Let's see. So we'll probably want to bring them in from here. Sorry, from here. We'll probably give them, the 3 of them, the strat move marker. Let's go ahead and do this infantry unit here. So we're going to put him on a truck. So they've got movement of 5 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still half movement rate for mechanized, or half movement point per hex on primary roads for mechanized units because of the overcast again. All right, so then I think we do strat moves on these 3 guys. So we got tanks, anti-tank, and mechanized infantry, Panzer Grenadiers. Let's see. So they can all go 10 hexes on a road. Actually 20 with the strat move. I think we can pretty much get them wherever we want them to go. Let's see. Get some armor out over here, I think. So it's the quickest way to get out that way. Probably from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Or 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's quicker to come up that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, quicker from there. 5 could get us to there. 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we don't want to be in the flooded heights. We can't go there though. I guess to that crossroads. Yeah, we'll do that. Tough to pin these guys in though. And let's see what we can get up here toward Bayou. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There, I guess. And can't stack them with them. What are these guys gonna do? I guess we got those guys there too. We need to get. But if we let them attack a strat move unit, what can they get without strat move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not very far. Where do we want these guys? This anti-tank unit. It's only one step. These guys aren't going to be able to go too much farther because they'll get cut off then themselves, so I think we're okay coming up to like here. All right. Push these guys into here with them to help. Maybe we can get some kind of attack on this British stack here. Not a very good one. Just gonna have to hold, try to keep them at bay there. Yeah, These guys could come to here. Yeah, actually that, I mean, they can still get out around here, but at least cuts them off coming through there. Yep. All right, so that's about the best we can do in that area, I think. I think we need to pull down here. Let's see. Get this airborne unit over here. Oh, that's another one of these guys. We don't want to get them too far away. Maybe this. Try to get an attack here against them. Maybe. Should be worth doing that then too. We got 7, they're defense only. 8, 9. Well, these guys would be the math. So we've got 7, 8. That'd be 12 against, yikes, 12 plus 4, 16. They're a full 18 there. Nope. I just have to kind of stop them. Make them fight their way through. Probably leave that back there. This a little light now. Maybe we actually pull these guys into here. I think eventually we're going to have to let them link up through here, I think, unfortunately. Okay, then what can we do here? These guys can get down into this hex, right? Yikes, I just realized too though they can slip through here. They can't move into that hex because they can't move into an Ezok with a replacement marker. We do that though, and then 1, 2. Just pull these guys back for the time being so they're not an easy target. Of course, these guys are the easy target. Only 4 in a flooded hex. It's better than only 2 in a flooded hex though, I guess. Wonder if we should get this guy around there. Have to do an extra to disengage. 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 4.5. Yeah, he can get in there. And he can enter the flooded hex as long as he's going along the road. So that might help a little. This is 4 and 4, so they can't take another unit. guess we creep these guys up a little closer. This is fully stacked. We could pull them out and replace them with, or no, we have to pull both of these out. That won't work. We could pull this one out and replace it with that. Then that makes it all negatives. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with these guys. Maybe swing them around to try to help when things go south down here. Oh, almost forgot, we are getting another mobilization unit as well. So let's get some more bicycle troops here. And these are the same. Oh, we never moved this guy last turn. We should have moved him to here last turn. Ooh, that would have affected that combat too. Oops. Well, we forgot to move them. That was our mistake, so we'll move them there now. We'll bring another one of these guys out. This guy's moved. So yeah, I guess we just start building a secondary line of defense here. Maybe we swing these guys over here to, they can move 6 because it's over, or 4 because it's, no, 6 because it's overcast, because they're bicycle units, as long as they don't go next to an enemy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could get down to here, but we just as well send them over this way, I think. So we'll kind of put them right about here. And these guys can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we just put them here. Maybe we just put them there. And these guys can come down 1, 2, 3 into there. All right. We need those eventually once we start pushing out, and we got to extend our line there. All right. Over here. I think we want to try to smash these guys if we can, but also maintain what we've got. This is our big one, right? Yeah, it'd be a 10. 14, that one would be halved, so 15 would he's halved too because he's disrupted. So 5, 9, 10, 1, 11. Probably not. Just try to keep them pinned in. But I would like to try to get something going on these guys. We've got these flak units that we can move up to provide some anti-tank support. Get them into there. let's see, we got 5, 10 there. Oops, these guys could contribute half. So 12, 1, 13 on 5, 6, 7. We need one more. Well, we can push these guys in. These haven't been released yet, nor have they. Yes, I think we can get a good attack there. Probably not here, though. But if we can keep them out of supply, hopefully they'll start falling to isolation attrition. Oh, I know what we need. We need to boost that up a little bit. So let's put that one here. Okay, I think that's good for now for movement. I think we just have the one attack on this unit here. Straighten all these back up. Okay. This here too. I mean, unless I don't know if we can get. Yeah, we already looked at this. It's only 2, 4, 6 against 3, 6. Whoops. 12, 14. Yeah, that's not happening. All right, so just the one attack here. And so we've got, this is the math, so we've got 5, 10, plus 3 more is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 to 1. And we will use some artillery from the 86th here. Actually, it could come from Khan as well. We'll spend a 7th Army for that. So that'll make it 3 to 1. Three to 1, 2. I saw a 6 there for a second. 3 to 1. A 2 is an exchange. So the opposing side gets to pick. We will knock these guys down. Or do we just eliminate the cadre? Oh, that should be an airborne cadre. Did I grab the wrong? Or no, that's right. That was a 3rd Infantry Division unit. Yeah, I think we take the airborne. They do have one more replacement left, but and they won't be able to give these guys replacements this turn anyway, because yeah, I think we do it that way, because then there's a possibility that both. This is the battalion. It's only a 2-step unit. Or not a battalion, not. Wait. It's a brigade level unit, but it's only 2 steps. That's interesting. Oh, I see, because it's 3rd Battalion, or 3rd Regiment, or Battalion minus. So they're missing some people. All right, yeah, we take it on them, I think. Well, and actually, unless this, or no, they don't have to retreat. It was an exchange. I was going to say, they wouldn't be able to retreat anywhere, I don't think. So they got kind of lucky there. And then they will pick... probably these guys. That's going to take them down to 3 strength. And they'll be defend only. Okay. Yep, that's it for that. So, don't think we're doing any more combats. Yeah, these guys helped out with that, so it'd only be here. 5, 6, 7. Well, this is one of those guys too. They're kind of spread out a little bit. And we'd make these guys the main attack. Oh, did they have an, oh wait. These guys were attacking across our river. Time out, folks. That's a major river, too. Now, not everyone was attacking across a major river, so they don't get the column shift, but the attacker is halved. That might not have been as good of an attack as I thought. So these guys were 5 becomes 3. They were a 5. That becomes 3. So that was 6, 7. Actually, maybe we make... Oh, but yeah, they should have had an armor shift. So that would have, they would have to be part of the math to get that. Say, because otherwise we could make these guys, but no. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it was only 13 to 7, even with all that. There's no way to make it 14. Probably not. So it was 1 to 1, but with the armor shift, it does put it back to 2 to 1. Then we spent the artillery. I think you can still get the armor shift across a river. Combat modifiers, armor shift, terrain, attacking across. Oh no, you can't get an armor shift if the armored unit is attacking across a major river. So that was only a 2 to 1 attack. So a 2 to 1 2 is an A1DR. Well, that might actually work out better for them. Let me undo this. So the A1 has to come off of the tank unit because it provided a shift. Or no, it didn't provide a shift. Right, but now we get to choose. There has to be something in the MAF, so I think we do take it off of that because we don't want them to go down to cadre. Actually, so they didn't, if we didn't get the armor shift, they didn't have to be the MAF though. Let me think about this. So we probably would have picked somebody else since they were being halved anyway. We could have picked these guys as the main assault force. So that would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, that does get us to 2 to 1, and then the thing was 3 to 1. So, okay, so it's, the results stand as previously done, just for a different reason. Okay, so this guy goes in the cadre holding box. So it was an exchange result. The Allies choose them to take the hit on that unit. We chose them to take the hit on the airborne unit, but no retreat required. Okay, so I think we're good there. Yeah, and we're not doing this attack. Just hopefully let them die out of supply. All right. Yeah, I think that's it for the German turn. Hopefully I didn't forget anything else or mess anything else up. Please let me know if I'm making mistakes. I'm going to try to get everything right here if I can. All right, so German supply phase. These guys are still out of supply, so this is going to flip. And these are not out of supply because they can trace through one empty hex in an EZOC, and then they get on the road and they're good from there. All right, so we need to do an isolation roll here. Now they do get strong points, get a +2 modifier for being able to trace to a strong point themselves. Check this, try to do it right. Out of supply. There it is. So +1 or +2 if it can trace a line of sight or line of supply 5 hexes to a road, then along that road to at least one of the following: friendly controlled city, friendly strong point themselves. So that does apply. And then plus or minus the unit's troop quality, which they're -1, I think. Yeah, so they're going to end up with a +1. And a 1 to 4 means they're reduced. We got a 4, +1 is a 5, so they're safe. Okay. It's going to take us to the Allied player turn. Oh, first we forgot the German recovery phase. So these guys over here that were disrupted are no longer disrupted. Okay. Oh, I I don't think any of our reinforcements over here made it to a next to an enemy, because if so, they would need to get a regroup marker. I think we're fine there. Yeah, because this one came in and this one came in. And everyone else is either down here or over here. All right. So allied player turn, starting with replacements. We have one. Yeah, so airborne replacements, the British just have one left. And that's going to go to this unit, this glider unit, I think. Because the rest of them are all, can't trace a line of supply. We'll bring this guy back from cadre. Give him a replacement marker. Oh, we need to remove that German replacement marker over here too. Okay, so that's our last British airborne replacement, so that marker can go away. Then we've got a British infantry and a US infantry. So who do we want to give that to? Don't think we have any reduced infantry over here. Nope. So, how about at Omaha? I think we're actually pretty good here too. Oh, no, these guys can take one. Yeah, that'll be fine. And a replacement marker. Okay, so that spends that, and then one British infantry replacement. It's Canadian. There's one there, but I think I want to have them go after these guys. Guess we still could. If we just have to move them out of that stack. I guess they could move into Bayou and take control of that. Or no, they can't, because they can't move into an EZOC. Not sure we have anyone else that can take one. There's some in there, but they're, again, unreachable. That's Canadian. I'm just thinking I want them to be part of this attack on this stack. So I think we'll just forego the replacement for now. All right, then that's it for replacements. Movement. Let's see what we want to get in for reinforcements. I think we bring in the rest of these divisions. Maybe next turn we start thinking about bringing in some more armor. Okay. We'll hold off on them for the time being. After everybody else moves out. Well, I probably won't be moving anywhere, but might do some shifting. All right, well, let's start over here at Utah, I guess, figure out what we can do with this mess and hopefully not mess it up this time. All right, so we got 2 full-strength infantry regiments from the 9th here that could cause some trouble for somebody, probably these guys. Really want to try to get this hex back too. But maybe the best way to do it is up around this way. It's 2, 5, 7, 10. So we only need 10 to get to 1-to-1. Which, if we do some shuffling here, we can get 10 from the, just the, or no, those are only 4, never mind. We need to pull these guys out of here. They're not doing any good in there. Just using up stacking space. I think we move these guys into here. Push these guys up to here, along with them. Move this tank unit over to here. That thing's gotten really beastie now. Actually, these, well, they can't both because these guys just moved their Say we could push up into there. Yeah, so we got a good attack here. Decent attack there. I think that's all we try to do this turn for that. Oh, now we got to bring these guys in. Oh, and these guys can, I guess, move up into here. Just waiting for some more space so we can get more guys on the front line here. Well, they could move into here, I guess, to help beef that up a little bit. And we'll have these guys go 1, 2. All right. At Omaha. Unfortunately, we can't get these guys to link up here because of this. I could at least get to here, though. Make these guys... Actually, they've got 15 right there. On 7, 8, 9. We need to get to 18. Oh, there's the 18. Three plus 4, 7. So we need to get 14 there. Maybe we have these guys come down here. These guys go to here. They can come into there. We have them. Well, except for those. These guys move up to here. That's a 7. And I think with the strat move marker on them, we get a column shift for that. Let me check. Strategic movement in combat. Units attacked while marked with an SM marker receive no defensive combat bonus and provide the attacker 1 shift to the right. Oh, nice. So they're only a 7. That's 1 to 1, which becomes 2 to 1. 3 to 1 with the armor shift. Yeah, I'm liking it. Okay. here. We obviously still have to try to break these guys out. So they're all going to be hitting this hex again, along with these guys. He's probably not going to go anywhere. That's 6, that's 18 right there. I'd like to try to smack on them a little bit, but maybe we work on this spot instead. That's a little weaker. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we can get 18 factors on that, we'll have a 2 to 1. Maybe we slide these guys over. Move these guys in. That would be, we got here, this would be our main attack force. Not going to get an armor shift. This would be 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 18 just with those. No troop quality, unfortunately. So I have a +1 in there. Yep. Okay. I think that's it for movement then. So for combats, we're going to go here. We're going to go here. Going to go here. Going to go here. Going to go here. And here. Excuse me. And here. And here. All right, so we'll figure out some odds and then see where we want to use our shifts. All right, let's start with the one up here, I guess. Get all these straightened up. Okay, so 82nd is going to be the main attack force. So that's going to be 1, they're attached, 5, 8, plus 10 is 18 exactly. They've got 2, 5, 7, plus 3, right? Excuse me. Is 3. So they're at 10. So it's 1 to 1. We have a troop quality shift and tank shift to make it 3 to 1. for other shifts. So we'll see what else we got before we decide what to do there. Here, actually, why did we not? Or were we planning on going after this? I think this was the one we were going after. That's right. That's why we moved these tanks here. Like, why aren't these tanks here if we're doing this attack? It was this one we wanted to do. So this is 2, 4, 6. Nothing for the flooded terrain. And we have main attack force is everybody. So 15 to 6. It's 2 to 1. We have armor superiority, but no troop quality. So 2 to 1 becomes 3 to 1. I did order some slightly bigger dice. Okay, well, I say slightly bigger. They're twice as big. These are 5mm. I ordered some 10mm dice to use for this. All right. So that's those two. This one, the Rangers can't help. Got 29th as the main assault force. 15 plus 3 is 18. 18 to 10. Or no, 9, sorry. So that's 2 to 1. We have armor shift, but no troop quality shift. So 3 to 1 there as well. Everything's working out to 3 to 1. And then here we have should move these guys into here because this is going to be our main attack force. Well, it probably doesn't matter. 12, 15 plus 4 is 19. And they're at 3 plus 4 is 7. So 18 to 7 is 2 to 1. No armor shift because they have anti-tank. And it's bigger than ours. And no troop quality. So this one's just 2 to 1. All right, and down here. So if I remember correctly, you're probably saying, you just looked that up. Why are you looking up it again? Well, that was actually a few hours ago. I paused. Yeah, so they get no DCB, and we get a shift to the right. Okay. So there are 7. We have 8. So it's 1 to 1, but with the shift for strap move makes it 2 to 1. Armor shift makes it 3 to 1. So of all these, what's our most important? I think up here. We gotta bust out of this pen they have us in here. And I think getting through here is most crucial. Just thinking of our advance here. We'll probably go into there through that. Unless, well, they may. If they retreat into there, they can't stop, though, because they'd still be adjacent to us. So, yeah, we should be able to advance into that hex, assuming we push them out. Up here, they'll probably retreat this way and stop. We couldn't advance there unless we went boom boom. I don't know if we can go across that flooded hex side like that. Let's see. So we could potentially add 3 shifts onto here, or we could do 2 shifts here. We have 4 shifts available between the 2 combats: 2 naval, an air, and an artillery. Speaking of artillery, we should probably start inching this thing forward. So let's move that there. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe 2 and 2. So let's do a naval shift for sure. And then air on this one. That's going to make it 5 to 1. Five to 1, 3. It's an A1, D1. Since we took the armor shift, actually we could do either one, either the armor or the airborne. I think we do the armor because it's replaceable. And then they will take it on this one, I think. And do they try a determined defense? This would be their lead unit, probably. They are within artillery range, so they could get a +1 from that. +1 in other. They need at least a 4. A 50-50 chance of halting it, but most likely have to lose that step. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend a Cherbourg point and attempt to determine defense there. 2 becomes 3, not good enough. So they will have to retreat. They can retreat here and stop. So we can't go here because that's moving Ezok to Ezok on the same unit without entering the defender's hex. Probably want to go there with them. Let's see if they're allowed to advance here and then across the flooded hex side. I think some of those situations you have to start adjacent to it to advance over it. I don't remember for sure. Advance after combat. Flooded hexes and hex sides. Non-mechanized units must stop their advance upon entering a flooded hex. Must enter. Can only cross. Non-mechanized units may only cross an unbridged flooded hex side during the first hex of their advance. Mechanized units are prohibited from entering a flooded hex or crossing a flooded hex side unless along a road. So if we went here, we can't go to there. So we're kind of limited on where we can go here. So because of that, I think maybe we'll leave them there. We'll actually push these guys here. They could come down here, though. This will be advance and back into St. Mary-Glise. Yep. We need to try to root these guys out next turn, I think. All right. So then we have this one. We want to save any shifts for what we got going on over here. Maybe this one. Use a shift. I guess by the same token, we should probably start pushing this core headquarters up closer. Or maybe this one. We've got this guy coming in to help him. It's going to get pretty nasty. So maybe we pound on them really hard. Oh, I guess I should have checked. Yeah, we actually can't use naval bombardment on this one. What we could on that one. We can on these two. So I guess the only thing we got available for that one is the artillery shift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, they're close enough. So that'll make it 4-1. Four to 1, 6. The D1. Nice. They're all one-steppers, aren't they? They probably don't want to lose their... Well, this guy's a -1, so I think they lose them. And then they have to retreat. This guy, well, they can... Yeah, they can stack into there, so I don't think they want to come down that way. It does leave a bit of a gap in there, but not sure which way to go with them. I feel like we need more strength over this way, so I think we'll go to there. Or actually, they can't go that way. They can't enter a flooded hex unless by road. So they're going to have to retreat to there. And a flooded hex doesn't stop a 2-hex retreat, so if they retreat through there, they're going to lose a step. I think that's right. If the retreat is through, not just into a flooded hex without following the path of a road, then they suffer a step loss. So yeah, they are going to have to go back this way. They can stop here because it's bocage. So we can advance either here or here. Well, this guy can't go there because he could advance there too. Or there for that matter. Or no, you can't move within the same enemy's Zoc unless you enter the defender's hex. So he can't go there, but he could go there or there, but not there. Oh, you can't go in there. Actually, he can't even be in here. What am I doing? All right, Tim, you're goofing up again. You can't go into that because there wasn't a road going into it. And I don't remember where he came from. So we'll just say he's there, I guess. So that means our attack was actually only 12 on, what did they have, 6? So it was 2 to 1 with no armor shift. So it was actually a 3 to 1, right? We said it was a 4 to 1. It was actually a 3 to 1. Still a D1 results on a 6. Yeah, I think we push into here. Okay. may go back and review where this guy had actually moved from to get into here. See if there's maybe a different place we want them to be. All right, moving on over to here. We still have our one naval shift left, which can be used on either of these attacks. But not this one. It could be used on one of these two. I feel like this one's more important. Let's use it for that. Make it a 4-to-1. Another 6. Another D1. Excellent. They will not attempt to determine defense. They are mechanized, so they can't go here. They can't go here. They have to go here, but they can't stop because that's adjacent to an enemy unit. So they're going to retreat back onto here, which will, I think that's one of the things that causes a strat move marker to come off. If I remember correctly. Removing. If due to retreat, the unit finds itself stacked with other units. This comes off. And then we can advance. I don't know if they're allowed to, if they're stacked with units that participate in an attack, are they allowed to advance? Yes, they are allowed to advance as long as they're stacked with at least one participating unit. So I think we'll have them go here. And I think that's it. Okay, next, no more shifts left, so this is just going to be a 2-to-1. Five. On 2-to-1 is a DR. They're in a town, which would be other. These are both one-steppers. I think we want to, this guy can stop. Oh, it's bocage too, so I think they just both retreat onto this unit. So then I think we have these guys enter the defender's hex, and then because they did, they can go Ezok to Ezok and go to there. And then these guys will advance to here. Where's the rest of my first division? There's one there. There's one of them in here. Nope. Did we lose one? No. Oh, they're over here, right? Oh, yeah, they took the replacement. we should have had them move over here. Well, too late now. All right. I think that's good. Nope, we got one more here, and then we'll move to the British sector. 3-1 combat there. Another 6. Wow. You guys are on fire. D1. Let's see if they're attacked. I think that removes the marker as well. The unit is attacked. It's removed after determining the final odds. Okay. So actually, before we resolve the attack, you remove it. I'm not sure why that matters, but so they have to flip, and they will retreat to the town or the woods. The town, and we'll just push into there. Okay, now for our British attacks. We have 4 shifts available for 3 attacks. Did we figure? I don't think we figured out these odds yet, did we? No, I don't think this is 6-1. Oops. So we got 9, 12 against 5, 6, 7. So 12 on 5 is 2-1. We get an armor shift, but no troop quality shift. So 3-1 before naval and/or artillery and/or air. Here we have 50th will be the main assault force. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. Yeah, that's right. Just these 2 stacks alone provide 18. We'll have these guys participate too so they can advance, possibly. So 18 against, they're in a town. 1, 4, 5, 6. Plus 4 is 10. 18 to 10 is 1-1. No armor shift. No troop quality shift. Unless we made these guys the main assault force. If we did that, we'd have 1, 2, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, still over 18. But we'd get the +1 shift. Why don't we do that? So, what are these guys again? 10? Yeah. So it was 1-1. No armor shift. 2-1 with the troop quality shift. And then over here, if out of supply units can be made the main assault force. I guess they'd have to be if they were like the only ones attacking. Yeah, there's no restriction on them being the main assault force, but they're halved no matter what. Just thinking we might want to do that to get the +1 from one of these airborne units. Won't have an armor shift with a +1 from this guy. Yeah, if we made this, either of these two, the main assault force, these guys are still halved, but we'd get the +1. So basically everybody's going to be halved. What will that give us? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. We only need, we just have to match them, which is 10, because we can't get 2 to 1. Yeah, I think we do that. So it's 1 to 1. We'll say the SS Brigade is the main assault force. So we can use his +1. That makes it 2 to 1. So we've got a 2, a 2, and a 3. We want to get as many shifts here as possible. So we do a naval, an air, and the artillery. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's gonna put it up to 5 to 1. Oh, another 6. Dang. 5 to 1. 6 is an A1D2. Ooh. And A1D2. No determined defense possible, and they must retreat 4 hexes, which means they can't stop in bocage or anything like that. Wow, that's amazing. That was what we needed. Wow. So they're gonna have to either eliminate this unit and take a hit here, or just eliminate this unit. Well, this guy can only defend, so, but he has 3 strength and a +1. So I think they eliminate the tank unit. We will have to take ours on the unit that took the shift, or provided the shift. And they have to retreat 4 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And become disrupted. I forgot to disrupt these other guys. They're down to there. Let's go disrupt these other ones that I forgot. And then we'll get back to our advance. This guy retreated. This whole stack retreated, right? Whoops. Or did they? Did we attack there? Yeah. Yeah, they were in that town, right? Yeah, because it was a 10. So they were disrupted. These guys retreated. So they're disrupted. Then over here, these guys retreated. And these retreated. This one did not. Okay. I think that was all of them. So advance. So we can't advance this way. We'd have to do that and then that, which would be allowed. Because we're crossing on a road across the major river. I hate to pull everything back on this side of the river, but also kind of hate to leave these guys hanging out here by themselves. I think we might have to for now and hope we can push back later. I think this stack, whoops. This stack will advance here to here. And these will just advance to there. Again, this guy didn't participate, but since he's stacked with a unit that did, he can participate in the advance. And they're still marked out of supply, but they will be back in supply now. Okay. All right, so we've got one shift left. Thinking maybe we use it here. If these guys have to retreat, what are their options? All right, so here's their if possible, avoid entering a vacant hex in an Ezok. Which means going this way. Because This would be entering NESOC. This would be entering NESOC. This would be entering NESOC. So they're going to have to retreat either here or here as the first hex. And then I guess they can't end in an EZOC, so they can't go there or there. And they have to end up, they have to end up 2 hexes away. So they can't double back, which they couldn't do anyway, but they can't go like boom, boom. So yeah, it looks like they're going to end up back either here or here. So if that happens, then we can advance into there. That'll cut them off. So yeah, I think we prioritize this. We want to try to trap them. So let's spend our other naval shift to make this a 4-to-1. Another 6. Wow. D1. Well, I've got 2 single-step units here, so I think they choose the one with the negative troop quality. And they have to retreat here and here, I guess. Yeah, they hung out in Bayou a bit too long there. We'll just advance here. That makes Zoc bonds all the way across here. Good stuff. Okay, and then our last one is a 2-to-1. We have no other shifts left. Now we roll low. 2-to-1, 2 is an A1 DR. I forget, did we use these to get a... I think we were using this as the main assault force to get that +1, right? Because they were a 10. And uh-oh. Did I have armor and a flooded hex over here again? Is that where these guys came from? I might have to check that too and make some revisions there. All right, let's get back to what we were doing here. So yeah, they were at 10. So yeah, the only way we could have gotten, because we had no armor shift. So that means these guys have to take the loss. Unfortunately, never to be returned. And they can attempt to determine defense. They'll use this as the lead unit, which is a +1. They will use, not close enough to Con for artillery support, and what was that other? We moved the headquarters up over there. Yeah, we were kind of relying on this one to cover this area, and they're cut off now, so they can't help. Because otherwise they'll have to come back like here or here. I think we try to hold them in So determine defense with a +1 in other terrain. Ooh, 6 is an exchange, and they hold. So we will pick the Allies will pick this unit. Do that, or do we just eliminate these guys? Whoops. Yeah, let's give them less counters to work with. So we'll eliminate that. And they will choose probably the airborne. Though he can't really contribute to an attack anymore. Could just get rid of this. I feel like maybe they want to weaken our infantry. Those two are same division, these two are same division. Yeah, I think we weaken this. Okay. That's all the combat. I'm going to take a short break here and review this to see if I know I goofed up here, but I think we corrected that, but we may end up having this guy in a different place. And then I think I may have goofed up here. I had this guy in this, or no, or was he here? I think he was here, actually. I'll double check. Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it there. So I'm pretty sure that's where he came from. So we do our, we don't have any reserve movement or reserve combat. Recovery phase, we can take off our replacement markers and any regroup if we had them, but we don't. Oh, and I mentioned earlier about, I was checking to see if any of the German units should have regroup markers on them, but they don't get regroup markers. It's only for Allied reinforcements that come in through a beach landing. Which is the only way they come in. All right, so actually that makes me wonder if the gliders that come in on turn 2, if they get regroup markers. I think I put them on them. I'm not sure if they actually do now that I think about that. If it's only reinforcements that come in through a beach. But I will check. It doesn't matter now, but good to know. Was that all there was? Nobody over here took replacements. I think that was it. All right, and then check supply. These guys are now back in supply because they can trace back through here to Sword Beach. And then no isolation attrition and no IPs to remove, so no airborne withdrawals. I think we're getting closer with the 101st. and advance the turn. So next turn, the Germans will be able to start building improved positions. It's going to make our lives more difficult for the Allies. And yeah, that'll be fun. All right, that's going to wrap things up for this episode of Normandy 44. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.